Ho there, knave! Art thou friend or foe? The Yorkie of the Shire stands before thee, asking, if thou art foe, then vanish thee to the abyssal plains from which they came. If thou art friend, then join me once more as we step once more within the lands Golarian for more of my journey through Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. Let's see, we have a second army here, mixed with our first army there. Let us merge them. That they may fight together. Assign a general. I think my friend here, my magical friend, will help, said Suna. And so they can press onwards. Ever onwards. Minor demonic hordes. Nothing to our troops. Mere cultists and cultist fighters. And so they fall, and fall them easily. I'm pressing onwards once more. Yet more demons will fall before our axes and swords and everything else we choose to wield. A Brimarak, being of danger. Fire will not touch him. But fire will touch them. We fear not these fools. And nor should we fear them. The clerics among us take their blows well. Crusaders stumbled upon a group of ragged and exhausted scouts. They had set out on a patrol mission deep into the world wound, but when Canabris was attacked, they found themselves cut off and surrounded by demons. Surviving in such hostile conditions was not easy, but the scouts' spirits remained high, and they readily joined the commander's forces. Having defeated the enemy, the Crusaders scatter across the battlefield in search for trophies. The officers keep an eye on the process, so that all valuable trophies go to the treasury and do not end up in the pockets of lucky soldiers. No more there, my friends. And so it is we who must press forward. We have Soziel with us, a young priest of the Goddess of Beauty. We should go to Master Zacharias Cemetery, where there is a holding a rite of loss, of mourning. I must just check something quickly. An elderly man limps toward a grave and clumsily throws a handful of soil inside. How unfair. They were all so young, they had their whole lives ahead of them. They sacrificed themselves, and an old cripple like me still lives. An elven woman with her face bathed in tears steps up to the grave. She whispers, "The painting. It burned like everything else in the house. There is nothing left for me to remember you by. Nothing." A young man throws a handful of soil into the open grave and stands beside it for a while, lost in thought. Finally he sighs and steps back. Zoziel throws a handful of soil into the grave in front of him. He takes a breath and prepares to speak, but it seems he simply cannot find the right words. The cleric wipes his tear-filled eyes, gathers his resolve, and says in a gentle voice, "I wish you a warm welcome in Shelland's realm. We will win this war, I swear to you. We'll banish the ugliness and evil, make the world richer, and let peace blossom in it. We'll make sure anything like this," he breaks into sobs mid-sentence, then falls silent without finishing his declaration. "Thank you for everything you've done for us." Zoziel is too absorbed in his grief to hear you, but the other mourners nod in approval, wiping the teary eyes. "They were good people. I can't believe they're gone." "What's that?" An elven woman shrieks in horror, disrupting the atmosphere of silent mourning. A trembling hand points at something moving inside the grave. Suddenly, a corpse climbs out of the ground, wafting a horrible stench from its body. It's a zombie. "Die, fiend! Die now! Fall beneath our blades, desecrating this place." And so it seems there are many undead. The desecration of the corpses of the good is not something we can accept. Well, Jeff. Ember, you must move, my friend. And I think fiery blast from you.
Burn! Slice! Behead! Yes, behead.
Amelia, bless us. Dealer, this one will fall before your sword. And Zoziel, I think you can take this one.
Fiend.
Or maybe not.
Cover me, all right?
Ember. Again. With a fire. And so they try for the weaker
May I
monsters,
see your entrails, please?
thinking perhaps foolishly they'll be left completely unprotected. But they will not.
I'll cut you wide open. The spirits demand your blood.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Fall!
Stab you or dab you? Why not both?
surrender, or else.
Let the attack commence.
You hurt me. Now it's our turn to hurt
today's
you.
sacrifice.
Into the fray.
Can you imagine who might be better at it, us or you?
I will bring down the divine wrath.
Distract them from me.
Continue fighting, everyone.
And so our poor elfin girl must lie down for a while. That's fine.
Die! Die! Die!
Go for their hearts.
The light take you.
Eternal Rose, I call upon you.
Time to share your treasures!
Now I think at this point we can beat these easily. With a heavy heart, Sozio looks at the corpse of his friends, returned to rest by his own hand. What is this twisted mockery? Who could possibly... Wait, what's this? He bends down and recovers something from the ground. Take a look at this. Sozio hands off a black onyx gem to you. Once precious, this stone is now covered in cracks, falling apart in your grip as you examine the engraved Minotaur's head, the unholy symbol of Baphomet. The cleric's voice, perplexed at first, fills with rage as he speaks. Cultists, simply murdering my friends, and not enough for them. No, they had to come to the funeral and desecrate their graves. Sorry you had to go through this. These demon worships are everywhere. Now I understand why the Inquisitors of Canabres became so paranoid. Wait, the townspeople fled the undead without knowing they have a traitor among them. Wherever they are, they're in great danger. We must find them. And so we would.
You're a
So
good
we would
person.
indeed.
I like you.
Axe. Yes. Esmith. Axe. Yes. Esmith. Axe. Yes.
Now it would be necessary for a little restoration magic to come to play. We can gather those when we leave. In the meantime, let's see what else there is around here. Since this place has fallen to evil, there is little that stands here that can't have been corrupted.
Wherever my legs carry me.
This is my kind of work.
Yes, we'll take that. There's not even a corpse in there anymore.
Forwards! No, backwards! Backwards!
I am helpful. Am I not?
Open the door! The half-rotten corpse of a woman shambles out of the crypt. She leers at you with empty eye sockets and croaks out a few words. Thank the gods and thank you too. I knew this was going to happen someday. They buried me alive. Who are you? Baroness Ninel Ballard at your service. The dead woman bobs a clumsy curtsy. Her legs barely supporting her. My estate is not too far from here. Let me assure you that all of you are always welcome. Assuming you are properly attired. I hate to break it to you, but you're actually dead. How dare you? What utter foolishness. Do I look like a corpse? No. You forgot yourself. Shouldn't be ashamed to say such things to her. The dead baroness wags a finger at you in a chastising manner, but cuts herself short, staring down at her own hand in horror. What? Ow. This simply cannot be. I shan't permit it. I'm afraid it's true. I'm truly sorry. This graveyard was desecrated by a necromancer. It seems that it disturbed your rest as well. The dead woman covers her face with what remains of her decaying hands. So I died, but even in death the accursed servants of the abyss torment me. Can nothing be done? Perhaps you could lay me to rest. I quite enjoyed my life in this world, but now there's no place for me here. Not in this miserable form. How did you awaken? Do you remember anything? Allow me a moment to think. Seems like it, yes. Indeed, I awoke because I heard a voice. They were reciting poetry or a prayer, perhaps. I suppose they were spells then. It must have been your thrice-damned necromancer. Would you like to pass along any words of comfort to your friends or family while you're here? That good-for-nothing band of hangers-on? Most certainly not. Thank you very much. I'm reasonably confident that you've already brought my estate to ruin and squandered the fortune I bequeathed to them. They will have to do without my missives. Spare us both the indignity and embarrassment. You see, I would still like to be in the company of those I truly care for, were it not for your discourteous sorcerer and his parlour tricks. Very well. Rest in peace. Thank you. Do feel free to take my jewellery. Those pieces are dreadfully out of fashion where I'm going anyway. Very well, we shall. Wait, were you over there? Is that what we're seeing? Oh, well, we've already taken it then, so don't worry. And pressing onwards.
I see blood. Blood!
I'm done with you.
Trail me.
I'll cut you wide open.
Be gone,
Shred
fiend!
them.
Tactical retreat. No.
No, Waljiff, no. But we do want to go to turn-based mode. And so they go after Ember. Where are we? Burning Hands. No, because you have Social there.
Inimosi Pravisi.
Fall!
Waljiff? You may step back a while, my friend. I don't think we need to do a pit. Why don't you have Soldier grow? Ember? A little more fire from you wouldn't hurt. Healer, heal yourself.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Camellia.
The spirits demand your blood.
Waljiff? Can you get to her? Yes.
No glory without risk.
Ember is not feeling too well right now. A little more fire.
I will bring down the divine wrath.
Burn! Slice! Behead!
Well, you have caused a little pain, haven't you?
You are today's sacrifice.
This'll leave a bruise.
Cover me, all right?
The light! Take you!
Eternal Rose, I call upon you.
May I see your entrails, please?
I'll just sit here.
For a moment at least.
Don't worry about me.
We won't.
Stab you or zap you. Why not both?
Wait, looks like they're waiting for us. Yes, it looked like they caught quite the army there. There's a whole squad of undead guarding the door. Maybe we should look for another entrance. We could do that, certainly. Right now, we should look for some healing. What do you say, my priestly friend?
Let me help.
That is quite sufficient.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder? I'll carve my name onto your flesh.
You blasted him through the wall. I'd say that was a victory. Well. What's this? Athletics 16?
I am truly sorry.
Oh, unfortunately, Lan is not with us.
Sorry. I did my best.
Well, this is not going to work, is it? So, boldly forward, my friends, boldly forward. I'm unfortunately a little tired. Thanks to the exertions there. Let's see.
This war must end.
On you.
Esmith, Axel, yes.
Tozio.
Axel, yes.
It would seem to be about all that's needed from you.
The goddess protects us.
Tozio. We have a blessing, so that's fine. Protection from evil, communal. Right now, that's fine.
I'm here. Where else would I be?
That's good.
Open your heart to me.
Seela, you should have that. I would need that. And give it to Ember. I don't actually know that she's using a composite bow, but that's fine. Give that to me to improve the weapon. Delay any poison. And give... I think Seela should be the one to go forward. So give her magic armor. Seela. Will you sing for us, Seela? Maybe heal yourself.
Let's shake a leg.
And there we are.
Together, we are the light. They are the darkness. I'm all right.
I'm all right.
Apparently you're not, but oh well.
Excruciating.
Tozio?
Distract them for me.
Oh, that's bullshit. Tozio, a little healing, if you will.
Let the attack commence.
So this is how it feels.
These archers are rather efficient. Rather terribly efficient, in fact. And she's taking damage here. This is not going well.
I can push. Continue fighting.
I think we're done.
I failed you, friends.
I fear this is basically it. Load last save. Well, that was a disaster. I got too cocky. Sadly, I'm fond of doing that, and we won't let it happen again. Unfortunately, we have to skip through the damn ceremony again. Could have saved. Right. Right.
I won't let you hurt my friends.
Well, Jeff.
Cover me, all right?
Camellia.
I'll cut you wide open.
Burn! Slice! Behead!
Into the fray!
It appears they picked me to attack this time.
Surrender or else.
Oh crap, that was her.
Begone, fiend!
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
The spirits demand your blood.
The
May I
Yorkie.
see your entrails, please?
The light take you!
Yeah, not like that. You may not. You didn't hit them. Well, you didn't kill them at least.
Fall!
Distract them for me.
You're done.
You are today's sacrifice.
Let the attack commence.
No glory without risk!
Too late for apologies.
I will bring down the divine wrath!
Not if you miss, you
All
want
I
to
see
fool.
is blackness.
Why, it's starting to look that way.
Time to share your treasures.
Go for their hearts.
More coming down.
No, is all of this blood mine?
Not anymore,
Not
no.
that much. Die, die, die!
Into the fray!
I'll hit you!
Eternal Rose, I call upon you!
All I see is blackness.
Yeah, we're not feeling very healthy right now, are we, Yorkie?
Cover me, all right?
I'll cut you wide open!
Burn! Slice! Behead! Yes, behead.
Well, that would have been a good idea, but none of that's in fact.
Take you!
Begone, fiend!
Stab you or zap you. Why not both?
And another one down.
The spirits demand your blood!
May I see your entrails, please?
The inheritor, guide my blade!
You won't stop us.
Fall!
Distract them from me.
And so close we are now.
You are today's sacrifice!
With just one left. Right. We've certainly been through that before.
The goddess
Does heal a
protects
little
us.
healing, if you will.
Yes. Esmith, Axel. Yes.
More.
Esmith, Axel. Yes.
Well done, Ember.
This way.
Once more to this young lady here.
I hope you appreciate this.
And that's you done.
Wherever my legs carry me.
And then we hop over the fence, I
Time
guess.
to work. Pretty good, aren't I?
You have your merits. That's for certain. We're going the wrong way. This way.
Backwards!
Save the last one for me. Surrender or else!
Time to share your treasures.
Another down. And you are done. Right, before we press onwards,
My will is resolute.
let us get what we need here.
Sod is restless. I wonder why.
You're not wearing armor.
Yes.
He's not wearing armor. And I don't think she is.
Esmith, Axel. Yes.
Nothing wrong.
Giant size on him. Giant size on her.
What's on your mind? I wonder.
Thanks on him.
Sentence.
Well, that was a blessing. Whoops.
Well,
Strength on him.
Inimosi travisi.
Strength on her.
Inimosi travisi.
Strength on a bowslinger.
Inimosi travisi.
And that on me.
Inimosi Travisi.
We'll give that to me as well.
Travisi.
Rely on me.
And so far, so good.
Quick, quick, else we miss all the
We'll
fun.
get that done. It seems to be that.
Let the attack
Be
commence.
quickens.
Let's take these down. Ow. They may have a route into Ember.
This pain is
No, it's Camellia. It's Camellia. I'm advised that my dear lady wife may be watching me. In which case, welcome, Ash of the Evil. Now, maybe evil, but they are still my dear lady wife.
Die, die, die!
Come now. Sailor,
To the fray.
do your paladinic thing. And you, my dear
I will
priest.
bring down the divine wrath.
Ember, step back. And toss in some of that delicious fire.
Go.
Cover me, alright? Tactical retreat! No?
Not just yet, no. Well, Jiff, dear boy, you're not looking very healthy. Do you realise that?
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Burn! Slice! Behead!
And so onwards we go.
The light take you.
Eternal Rose, I call upon you.
What is there? One left, two left. I think we can come out of turn-based mode and let them just go down in real time. Oh, more than two left. Still. They will not last long, and they did not. If you can hear a dog barking, unfortunately one of our internal hellhounds appears to have gone berserk. Whether he's still not feeling all that well or not, I don't know, but he appears to have decided that this is a time to start barking really loudly. So be it.
We'll make things right.
The world has suffered enough.
And a little restoration for you. And for you. Ah, a chest of goodies. Not very goodies, but goodies nonetheless. Now,
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
last time we tried to climb here and it worked not. One moment. Character. Athletics +2. Would be +6. That's a 16. That's not exactly reliable. Very well. In that case, I think we're going to
I
have
hear the
to
voice of the spirits.
go around. We can do this. What do we have here? Flaming and Frost. We will save the game in case we run into too many difficulties. And then
This way.
it's
I
time
will
to step
fight.
forward.
Am I at my limit?
Just about.
So this is how it
Those damn archers are the problem. And she is dead. She can be brought back though.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Ember.
Go.
Buzzil.
Begone, fiend!
And so Yorkie, you must
Distract
get
them
up here
from
as
me.
soon as possible. Oh, that's Wolja. That's fine. So Yorkie, if you can also get this way.
This will leave a...
She's down. And Ember's in trouble.
fighting everyone.
This is hell.
Fall!
Time to share your treasures.
May I see your entrails, please?
Not like that, you may not. No, this is another
I
failure.
failed you.
Yes, you have. How are we going to manage this? How are we going to manage this? That is the question. We need a more strategic way. I wonder. $16. What is your what is my athletics? -2, useless. That would be +7. And you took up this those. You have none. You have none. +1. It would be +6. Very well. For now, Sealer. Remove your shield. Remove your armor.
Damn! It's just not my lucky day. This was simple enough.
Well, make sure that you get there properly. Oh, wait.
This
Nope,
way.
we're coming around this way now.
Oh, well.
Sealer?
That happened.
Yes, that did happen, and it shouldn't have done.
Well, that happened. Damn. It's
Sealer,
just
what the
not
hell?
my lucky day. Oh, well.
It's only a 15.
Oh,
Quick,
Well,
quick, else we miss
that
all
happened.
the fun.
damn. It's just not my lucky day.
What are you
Call me
playing
again
at?
if you need to.
Now. Up above. And then we can come down back. Who are you? What do you want? All you have to do is die in the name of Baphomet. Have faith, you can do it. This is the end of your blasphemous magic. I won't let you harm the living or the dead. You think I need your permission? Hey, you bumbag, stand up and kill. We have skeletons before and after.
Already?
Right. The zombie lords frighten me not, even though we've had to put down Sealer's armor and weapon.
Go.
Fuzzy-o. Actually. Prayer for now. Well, Jeff.
Cover me, all right?
All right then.
I'll cut you wide open.
Sealer. No, it's me. It's the Yorkie. I think you should have a taste of that. Now, Sealer.
The light. Take you.
Ember. Once more. Fire, my dear lady. Fuzziel, a little healing, please. Oh, you have no more healing. Well, that's a problem. What shall we do next? See, you may as well attack, since you have no more healing.
Begone, fiend!
The spirits demand your blood.
Burn! Slice!
One archer down.
Into the fray.
One dread zombie lord down.
Excruciating.
You cannot.
Go.
So this is how it feels.
Fuzziel, you've gone small on us.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
May I see your entrails, please?
No glory without risk.
Now it's the dangerous ones, the archers.
Go.
That's not exactly what I had in mind,
I
but
will
never
bring
mind.
down the divine wrath.
Distract them from me.
The Yorkie.
Let the attack
Of the Shire.
commence.
Put a little healing on yourself and start up a song.
I'm all right. I'll just sit here.
And she's down.
Don't worry about
So much for the song. Well, try a scream. I don't... Oh, it does work on the skeletons.
Eternal Rose, I call upon you.
Time to share your treasures.
They're down, well, Jeff, well done.
Die, die, die!
Ember, another scream if you will.
Surrender or else.
Oh, you used your bow, that's fine.
Begone, fiend!
Burn! Slice! Behead! Yes, behead. Ah!
Vile
Too
enemies
late
of
for
goodness,
apologies.
of life.
Fall!
Cover me, all right?
May I see your entrails,
there.
please?
There it is. As Necromancer says, I surrender, stop. I give up, don't hit me. The young man in black robe throws his hands up in a dramatic gesture. You damned rat, how dare you! Suddenly Soziel becomes a totally different person. The artist's delicate hands clench into fist while his voice comes out as a menacing roar. He leaps at the Necromancer and breaks his nose with a single blow. You scumbag. I remember you. You came to our temple begging for healing just a month ago. We fed you. We shared our table with you when we took you in. Then I don't even know what I'm going to do to you. Stop it, I surrender. Soziel ignores the Necromancer's cries of pain, punching him right in the teeth. The Necromancer spits blood but continues, fighting past the wild blows with his increasingly bruised and busted face. You're a priest of Shellin. I've surrendered. You have to spare my life. Your goddess demands it. Are you telling the truth? Your religion doesn't allow you to kill him? Yes, the Eternal Rose is known for her grace. She teaches to show mercy to anyone who asks for it. It's one thing to slay an enemy in battle, but a captive, you must try to save their soul. Show them the beauty of the world. Persuade them to abandon the path of evil. It's difficult, but the world is better for it. I'm just repeating your own sermons back to you. You come on, Soziel. Try to make me repent my sins. Perhaps your kind words will make me abandon Baphomet's teachings, run to Shellin for redemption, and start knitting some masterpieces of my own. The cultist smirks impudently. Hit him some more, but be careful not to kill him. Shellin says nothing about kicking a few teeth in. Soziel knocks the Necromancer down to the ground. Enough. He's defeated and will disturb the dead no longer. Pummeling him further is not justice, only revenge. I had absolutely no idea there was so much rage in me. It's a shame, a disgrace. But I must admit that I enjoyed beating him. Forgive me for letting you see me like this. It should never have happened. Soziel wipes the Necromancer's blood from his knuckles and steps away from him. You're the commander, and he is your captive. It's up to you to decide his fate. I surrender. Here, take everything I've got, but don't kill me. The cultist turns out his pockets. What do you think I should do with him? Soziel stares at the cultist. Then, through clenched teeth, he says, I have no right to decide whether he should live or die. You're in charge here. Then I condemn him to death. His sentence will be carried out immediately. No, please, listen, You sentence the Necromancer forever with a single well-aimed blow. Soziel bows his head. May the goddess forgive him, for I will not. He looks at you. Thank you for your taking this sin upon yourself. It hardly felt like a sin, to be honest. After what he did at the funeral. Soziel examines the devastated graveyard, then diverts his attention from the terrified townspeople. It's all right, you're safe now. We should bury the bodies again. This is a place of peace, and we must not leave it desecrated like this. The townsfolk are clearly terrified of even looking at the fallen undead. But Soziel's soft words reassure them. As they work together, the graveyard soon regains its tranquil appearance. After a prayer, Soziel bows his head before the grave of his friends for the last time. May the Eternal Rose grant them peace at last. Let's be on our way. We have many more innocents to protect from the horrors of this war. You are not wrong, my friend. You are not wrong. Indeed, my friend, you are not wrong at all. Just under 4,000 left for the next level. Heavy encumbrance? Then it's time to go sell what we have. We need to rest anyway. All characters are fatigued? I care not. And so we return to Wilter Arms. Oh dear. Oh, who's this? A messenger for the commander. A knight in simple armor loads his vase. I'm the Queen's bodyguard. She sent me to tell you she's arrived at Camp Incognito as planned. You can find her where the minor knightly orders are camped. Come if you wish to speak to her. Tell Her Majesty I'll come at once. Certainly. Ah, the dear beautiful 100-plus-year-old Queen. Who is this mysterious elf? I saw you talking to the girl hiding her face. Who was she, and what did she want? I don't know, Commander. She never introduced herself. But I bet she's not part of our army. I know all our soldiers by name and sight. Wilter frowns gloomily. His cordiality gone in an instant. She was looking for some elf volunteer. Wanted to know which tent he was sleeping in. At first I thought she was a messenger from Mendev. She definitely wasn't one of ours. But now I see how it all looks mighty shifty. Quartermaster eyes you with concern. You're some sort of spy then? I don't know. Show me what you have. Bulk selling. We can get rid of that. And the rest we keep. Right. And then we must go camp.
Wherever my legs carry me.
Too bad I didn't know about your village. My friends and I could have left the streets and lived with you like a family.
I'm afraid you wouldn't be welcome there either. You think too kindly of us. Even our tribe had its cast-offs and pariahs.
Successful scribing with the scrolls. And so we press onwards. Leaving once more. And we no longer need you. We'll take Lan back. Our dear friend Lan. Someone on the road. Who is this? Day 4, month rover 9. Year 4715. Magical anomalies are common in the world of Golarian, so common that the use of the word anomaly itself is questionable. A regular city dweller will encounter a chaotic manifestation of supernatural power at least once in their life. One might naturally assume that the strange sky, the ghostly fire from the rifts in the ground, the rain of eyeballs, all that the world wound is known for, should find some purchase in the mortal mind. But even the most worldly of travellers feels uneasy at its borders. Why? Perhaps instinctively, they understand that this place is not merely a magical wasteland, but a wound, an ulcer, through which the world itself bleeds into the abyss. The commander and his army walk up to the high bank of the West Sylvan River, where it draws near the border of the world wound. The soldiers' feet halt unbidden. On the other bank rise a series of cliffs, too regular in shape to have been formed by wind or water. The sky hangs over their sharp edges and sickening bends. The shade of mercury on the horizon, rising to a dirty rust. As it arches above the soldiers' heads, it regains its familiar azure hue. The soldiers whisper and grumble. The commander feels eyes upon his back. Somewhere among them, wearing simple armour and unrecognised by anyone, The ruler of Mendev is watching the new commander closely. The commander gives a signal to wait. Climbs to the highest point on the bank. Then he decides to address the soldiers and boost their morale. Establishing rapport with his troops is yet another battle that the commander must face. Through the subtle alchemy of words, one can win trust and raise morale, or lose faith and authority. Addressing the army on the border of the Worldwound, the commander seeks to establish himself as a military leader on this new battleground. And his efforts prove fruitful. The soldiers listen dutifully. Smiles appear on their faces. Someone in the ranks jokes that the demons are growing tired of waiting for them. The army keeps moving. Lines of soldiers step warily beneath the shroud of low black clouds. It's like the Worldwound has reached out a finger into the lands of Mendev. The gesture seems eerily harmless, but then the clouds come to life, shooting out howling tornadoes one after the other. The tornadoes come from all sides, from ahead, behind, and right above the soldiers' heads. The power of the elements on one side of the scales, the soldiers' faith and inspiration on the other. It's plain to see which is greater. The determined army runs the gauntlet of tornadoes. The struggle lasts over half an hour, but the army's only losses are a few bags of supplies and a dozen hats whipped off into the sky. After stopping to catch their breath, the soldiers continue on. The first encounter with the Worldwound has ended in their favour. Good. Good. My people are loyal. This is good to see. Before we progress onwards, let us see what there is down here, shall we? Dirty, disgusting flies. One is set down, and the others come. Down! Die, vile flies! Be afraid. Be very afraid. The site of an old battle between the Crusaders and demons is still strewn with thousands of corpses. The stench of death hangs thick on the air, while the survivors lurch around the battlefield looting whatever they can. The dead, after all, won't need their trinkets and keepsakes anytime soon. 1,000 finance points. Ah, we can recruit. And so we should. Come join your friends. You should be behind something like that. Good. And you are out of movement now. So, back to us. And it's a Houndheart camp. Enter. So we go looking for a wedding ring. Lost to a brave defender. We're finally here. Elan and Carl must be around here somewhere. And Jana too, if they gave her permission to leave. Ah, there they are. Greetings, Sealer, and greetings to you, Knight Commander. Sir Ilan puts his hands behind his back and bows slightly. Then he casts an inquisitive glance at you. He seems less friendly than he was the day you met at the Defender's Heart. Jana puts her hands on her hips. She looks more dashing than usual. Ilan he's feeling a little shy. He thought he asked for help from a couple of nobodies like us, but now you've turned into the saviors of Canabres, Knights of the Fifth Crusade marked by Amade's blessing. And you still come to help him dig through a pile of junk. Haha. Sealer frowns a little. Let's not talk about it. I assure you, I'm the same Sealer, your friend from the League of the Cart. And we came here to help you look for Elan's ring. By the way, where's Curl? He didn't come with us. He said an old wound was acting up. Alright, my friends. Since we're here, let's finish this mission quickly. I really don't feel comfortable bothering the Knight Commander with my personal problems. No problem. I missed what Ember said. Of course, Lady Ember, let's hope my bride doesn't run away from this bungler who managed to lose the ring he bought her. What does the ring look like and where should we look for it? The last time I saw the ring it was with my things in a travelling chest. Now the camp is in total disarray. I don't know how we'll ever find it. The ring is made of a shiny silver metal with a deep blue-green jewel. You can't miss it. Master Darek is not just a jeweller but an artist. There's no mistaking one of his creations. Sounds delightful. I wish I possessed one of Master Darek's fine works. I've seen them from afar, worn by visitors to Guerm Manor, but I've never held one before. I was never allowed to approach important guests, says Camellia. I'm not one for florid compliments, my lady, but I suspect the Master would happily give you one of his works as a gift. He does that from time to time when he meets someone whose beauty inspires him. Thank you, sir. Camellia lowers her lashes demurely. I'm not sure you know about anything demure, Camellia, to be honest. A trinket worth several months' pay, Elan. Rules on the surface are insane. You should give your girls fried rats like we do. You'd save yourself a lot of trouble. Is there anything wrong, Elan? Am I making you nervous? The young knight is obviously embarrassed. I apologise. Jana is right. Much has changed since we met in Canabres. Some things for the better, some not at all. He stopped short, apparently unwilling to elaborate. Alright, off we go. Jana and I will look around the northern side. We'll see you when we find something, or when we go up trying. Oh crap. I sold your armour! Sorry, Sealer. Oops. Sorry about that, Sealer. You didn't actually want it, did you? What's this? Anything here? No. Well, stuff we can sell, I suppose, and make a little money.
Now what is that?
Yeah. Same issue. The camp itself. You have a box. Nope. The tent has been cut open from the inside. The knight's apparently left in a hurry. This tent is different from the rest. There's a strong smell around it. And rustling.
We are the light.
Oh.
They are the darkness.
3 brimracks. That's not good. Please tell me it's not 4 brimracks. No, it's 3. Waljeff. That was painful.
The light take you.
Let the attack commence.
Uncle's screaming, I think.
You crossed the wrong mongrel.
You are today's sacrifice.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Die! Die! Die!
It did. And one more boomerang.
Behead!
I'll hit you.
You won't survive me.
Go for their hearts.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Somewhat painful, that one,
See your entrails, please.
but it's now done. Right, Lan.
Always be ready for the worst.
You're not a very good healer, but do what you can. What the hell? Get out of the pit. There we are.
Meditate
One.
on your mistakes. It might make you feel
Try
better.
healing some. Who knows, a little practice might do you some good.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
No reason to pause.
Ah, a barrel. What is that? Whenever the wearer of this hat uses any song, this song also grants fast healing 1 at level 1, fast healing 2 at level 5, and so on. Ooh. You could use that. A pretty bonnet for you, Sealer. I'm not sure that suits you, but never mind. And this around your horn.
I am helpful. Am I not?
Helpful enough, let's say that.
This way.
Ah, what's over here?
Wherever my legs carry me.
Well, that looks like it might be the travelling chest, but I'm not sure.
This is my
What's down
kind of
here?
work.
What do we have here?
Sealer, I might have found you a shield. Having accidentally sold yours.
Forwards? No, backwards. Backwards!
Heavy shield is 2 or Divine Protector. +2 mithril heavy shield grants the wielder DR5 against magic. Well, don't you just look dashing there in your hat? A fine accoutrement if I do say so myself. Mostly because I'd be afraid if you heard my actual view. Ah, right. Lan. There's not much you can do. You can give yourself that.
So he's restless. I wonder why.
You
Esmith, Axel.
give that to Sealer since I sold her armor
Axel. Yes.
and yourself.
Axel. Yes.
Everyone else has some kind of armor, so it won't work. You,
Why me?
big size me, big size Sealer.
What's on your mind?
You,
I wonder.
strength and Lan,
Inimosi travisi.
strength and Sealer,
Inimosi travisi.
strength and Ember.
Travisi.
Give me that.
Inimosi travisi.
Let's have a blessing.
Center.
Biggie size. I guess. Him.
Pravisi.
Make sure we don't get poisoned.
Patricium Turinos.
Give Sealer that.
Inimosi Travisi.
And there we have it. Right. Let's check the chest. A small classic demon emerges from the chest. It looks at you angrily, screwing up its little ugly face. It is holding a shiny object in its paws, a sparkling silver ring with a large blue-green jewel. It's mine, mine. Elan, look. Look at that creepy thing. What's it holding? I've seen one of those before. These small demons like to tease and bully, but it'll bolt if it sees a real threat. Let's surround it and attack it all together before it can figure out what's happening. Well, that was annoying. Mine, the classic throws its paws in the air and splashes you with beams of colour. You hear insolent giggling. The demon is jumping up and down, throwing the ring in the air and catching it. Mine, mine! Alan, Janna? Sealer glanced at her friends, then turns to you. They're alright, they'll come round soon. Quickly, Sir Yorkie, let's catch the little rascal before it runs off. Before? It seems to already have done that.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
See if we can track it down. Ah, you're over here. And now you're heading up this way. And now you head back here. Fine. We'll return too. We appear to be frozen. Hello? Ah, there we are. Give me the ring, you scoundrel. Cordelia manages to grab the quasit. The halfling curl appears right next to it, quite out of nowhere. He snatches the ring from the demon's paws. You mustn't guess it. Curl, what are you... Oh dear. This doesn't look good. And Curl is disappearing. Thrusting herself between Elon and Curl, Sealer barely manages to absorb the blow aimed at the halfling. Elon, stop! Have you gone mad? He's using a summon spell. Why did you stop?
You can handle them, right?
Okay. Time for a battle. No, Elon, Sealer. Help! Damn it! Janna, you're not doing your family very much good. Very much honor, are you? Jagged flesh. Land.
Endure this!
Melia. You're down.
Distract them for me.
Let the attack commence.
The Yorkie, and now on to land.
Count.
to the fray!
I'll cut you wide open.
Time to share your treasures! Can't you just die already?
Apparently not. Well, that one stayed up.
Die, die, die!
That's another dead.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
The light take you!
Can you sleep? Yes. Wonderful slumber.
Cover me, alright?
Alright, you can't do that. But you can try and slumber that demon. And successfully too. And so another fight ends successfully. Hey Lan, what were you doing? You nearly cut down Curl without a second thought, without a trial, without even knowing he was responsible for all this. He might be a victim himself. What am I doing? He lured us into a trap. Curl was the only one who knew where we were going. He knew we thought there wouldn't be anyone at the camp besides some small harmless demons. So he set a trap. I wouldn't be surprised if his demon masters had him targeting the commander from the start. Talk about believing in the redemption of scoundrels, Elan scoffs. We barely know anything about what happened. Curl is a good lad. He's not a spy or a murderer. Maybe they threatened him, tricked him, or bewitched him with demon magic. And now we'll never know because you let him escape. Better to let a thief escape than cut down an innocent. Elan, think. Seela was defending someone she thought her friend, and she stopped you from doing something you might regret. I don't need a shepherd to light my path and save me from regrets. Can you say the same, Seela? Or you, Commander? You clearly have something to say. Go ahead then, spit it out. Seela, I didn't want to say this, but I think of you as my friend, and I'm going to warn you. After what happened at the Grey Garrison, you're in serious danger. Maybe not just you. You might like to ignore military hierarchy and the rules of knightly orders, but there's wisdom in them that has stood the test of time. A soldier rises from a private to an officer. A knight begins as a squire. Even Aomede's paladins gain their abilities gradually. But not with you and the commander. You are granted incredible powers far surpassing seasoned paladins, with experience and skill far beyond your years. You received this gift at just the right moment, and saved a lot of lives across Mendev. That's a great deed that will be remembered for ages to come. But what happened next was wrong. They began to worship you. The Queen gave you such vast power, all while you sidestepped everything: training, experience, hardship. This is not the first time Her Majesty has behaved rashly. And now, how much good has this brought Mendev? I'm frightened by what I see. Especially by the way you, Seela, trust people so easily and leap into adventures without looking. One day you'll lower your sword when you should have driven the blade home, just like thousands of bright-eyed youngsters after you. Elan pauses, as if reluctant to continue, then looks you in the eye. I want to tell you the same thing, Commander. So if I understand it correctly, I'm an incompetent leader who has never earned my position. Elan looks you right in the eye with his clear blue eyes. Bear me no grudge, Commander. I'm not so ungrateful as to forget what you did for Canabres and how you agreed to help me. I said it to Seela and I'll say it again. This wasn't a reproach but a warning. The power you've been given, it may be your undoing, and the undoing of all the Crusaders along with you. In any case, forgive me for wasting your time and subjecting you to danger here. Now, at least, we know that Curl is a traitor, and Janna is a coward ready to abandon her friends when the going gets tough. I hope we'll all learn a lesson from these mistakes. As for that blasted ring, hell with it. Kiana won't love me solely for the gifts I bring her. Ellen makes no attempt to conceal his disappointment. Nodding goodbye, he lowers his head and walks away. Seela watches as he leaves. Her expressive eyes are filled with sadness. Everything's become very complicated all of a sudden. Please, Sir Yorkie, let's go back. And I'd like to talk to you about it later. I have a lot to think about. Alright, so it's a trip back to the camp. And a quick chat to young Seela. There's something up there. We have a melted shard of a ring. And then we can leave.
This way.
In we go. And resting wouldn't hurt us.
Wherever my legs carry me.
Ah, we're going up this way, sorry. My mistake. Will Cigar, no, that's Hogus. There's Wilson. How are things in camp? I am a deep appraised, everything's fine. We're well supplied, nobody's going hungry. And the sick, well, you can't run a military campaign without somebody getting sick. But they aren't taking up any more beds than usual, except... Quartermaster looks at the mound of equipment, bearing the signs of recent tinkering. We're having a little problem with the soldiers' gear. The army has a standard that dictates who gets what. Except this standard is only good for fighting around Canabres. Needless to say, conditions inside the World Wound are completely different. The scouts have been complaining. The local vegetation is like razor blades, they say, and it's slashing the soles of their boots to ribbons. The cloaks might protect them from the cold. They're useless against acid snow or caustic mist. The scouts are missing plenty of vital gear. The coil of rope is a simple thing, but there's not even enough to go around. Can you imagine? How are they supposed to scale mountains with no rope? So I've been thinking, what if we issue them different equipment, the scouts at least? Equip the soldiers as you see fit, Will, sir. I trust you. That's more like it. I'll make sure the troops have everything they need and then some. An army moves faster if it has fleet-footed scouts. I didn't mean to go. I need to see what you have. All good. Glowing scales. What else? Rock of Nature. Adamantine full plate. I don't think I want that. It is full plate, just regular full plate, but... Oh, it's full plate plus one. Get a full plate plus one for our young lady paladin. Here we are. And a quick trip back to the tent for a rest. Then we will talk with our Lady Paladin. See what she has to say for herself.
You there, beggar girl. That filthy bird of yours has befouled my tent. Wash this at once.
Washing. When I was little, I loved doing the laundry with my mom. We had so much fun. Thank you for reminding me of those days.
Ah, Lynn, but I don't think you even know that she's trying to put you in your place. No, not that. Just out to the camp and to speak to Seela. Seela! Oh, and I need to speak to Her Majesty too. Seela looks sad and pensive. It's good to see you. Get this, Janna, the one who ran away when we were attacked by demons, never went back to her unit. She was seen running towards Numeria. Looks like she deserted. Anyway, that's not what I want to talk about. Well, not the only thing. Since our raid on the Houndheart's camp, I've had this sinking feeling that I made a mistake. Dragging you into this, I mean. I should have known that the raid along with the edge of the world wound wouldn't be so easy. But mostly I was wrong about a lot of people. About Janna, who lost her nerve and abandoned her friends. About Curl. I knew he was a thief, but I really thought he turned over a new leaf and deserved a little compensation and trust. Ah, Seela, you may be right about him, but I'm afraid a lot of people, when they show that they are thieves over and over, really don't deserve any trust. And Elan, I thought we were kindred spirits, friends through thick and thin. But it looks like I was wrong about him too. Seela looks at you closely, waiting for an answer. Don't lose your trust in people, Seela. So what if you made a few mistakes? It's no reason to give up on your ideals. Somebody has to show people there's a better path. Seela's expression brightens. Thank you, my friend. I need that support. She sighs. Thank you for listening to my grumbling and for helping me get to the bottom of this. I'm not going to leave things as they stand. If I get my chance, I'll track down Janna, and if I can, talk some sense into her, and find out why Curl did what he did. I can't stop thinking about what Elan told me at the end. I really have become more powerful than paladins who have far more experience and selfless than me. There's something not right about it. A servant of Iomedae should gain their powers through dedicated personal effort. It's the only way to make sure they'll use the power for good. Our journey so far, it's all wrong, and it means I need to be 3 times as hard on myself now. Not really, Seela, to be honest. Paladins, knights, and their ilk have had 4 crusades they've failed so far. I wouldn't say it's a well-proven formula. My queen. Queen Galfrey nods to you cordially. Her armour is plain and unadorned. As promised, I entered the ranks incognito, along with a few bodyguards. I've introduced myself as Kitrain, an old friend of yours. I'm a knight of a minor guild, the Green Crows. We shall see how long it takes Anivia to sniff me out, the Queen chuckles. Why did you decide to join the crusade after all? Because I have a curious mind and I'm quite unable to sit and do nothing for long. Queen smiled, but then grows serious. You ask a difficult question. I must remain as safe as possible. My death or abduction would sow chaos among our forces. However, I'm not only a queen, I'm a paladin of Iomedae. It is not my nature to sit in a palace with my sword sheathed. In a manner of speaking, your request was simply a convenience excuse for me to be where I belong, crusading against the demon hordes. Besides, I'm curious to see what my new knight commander in action. I have a question for you as well. Why did you wish me to join you on a crusade? I wanted to know you better, surely you know how intriguing you are. Enough, Commander, the Queen scoffs with a smile. Everything that could possibly be known about me has been written in the chronicles and notarized. May I ask you a personal question? I've learned so much about the Queen Galfrey from chronicles and legends. But what about the other Queen Galfrey, the one that historians and bards cannot see? Queen smiles faintly. That Galfrey is an old woman, weighed down by a great burden. But she has not lost her passion, and she will make feathers fly when the time comes. I look forward to working closely with you, and who knows? Maybe feathers won't be the only things flying. Galfrey arches an eyebrow. First you kissed my hand, and now you lower yourself to clumsy innuendo. I'm beginning to understand the kind of person my Knight Commander truly is. Do you really think you are the first person to attempt to charm me with such words? You are not. If you want to impress me, you'll need to do better than that. Why did you entrust me with Darren? Queen smiles. I saw such a wonderful opportunity to teach Count a lesson, and just couldn't resist. Honestly, I expected you to dismiss him forthwith. The Count would have been forced to return to court a laughingstock. It would have been a truly sobering experience. There's nothing more disgraceful for a Mendevian nobleman than to be discharged like that. Darren Arrowday, the Queen shakes her head. He was such a lovely child. His mother, Lady Selena, was one of the most gracious people I ever met. She was amiable yet decorous, and truly kind. Bonds of kinship among nobility are on the whole highly practical, and only useful for forming alliances. But Countess Arrowday managed to become a true member of my family. I suppose that's why I spent so much time believing her son to be a better person than he actually was. His company is a heavy burden. Still, I must admit that I'm quite pleased that you decided to keep him on as a companion. There is a small chance that once he has a true taste of the Crusade life, the Count will finally cease to mock the Crusaders as cynically as he is wont to do. So you've given an army and the title of Knight Commander to a stranger. Why? Because for 100 years I have protected my lands, trying to drive demon hordes back into the abyss. Tried every right and rational method. The Queen affords herself a brief grim smirk. My armies have been led by the greatest generals, even Iomede's angels. My goddess's herald created the ward stones for us. We have tasted victory more than once, but we have failed to close the world wound. As for you, do not call yourself a stranger. You are the saviour of Canabris. Hundreds of its people saw the power that descended upon you and turned the demons to dust. It's a sign they've been waiting for decades. A sign to all loyal hearts and followers of Iomade. Time has come. Hope has been rekindled in the hearts of the subjects thanks to you. Hope is a priceless resource. I had no choice but to give it wings. Called it a sign they've been waiting for, but I take it you're deserving judgment. Your question seems to catch the Queen off balance. A strange spark flashes in her eyes. When Aradon perished and Iomade took over his legacy, I was among the first to serve the new goddess. I helped restore her church from the ashes left by the chaos after Aradon's death. Since then, I have served the inheritor loyally and cheerfully. I like to believe that I have earned the blessing of my goddess. The Queen's voice is surprisingly ardent. After I learned of what happened in Canabres when I met you at the Defender's Heart, I had so many questions. Is it true that what happened was Iomede's work? Why did she give this power to someone unknown rather than one of her most loyal followers? Could it be that my faith has grown weak and I don't recognize the deeds of my goddess, even when they are happening right in front of me? Is the goddess somehow testing me? Those doubts were like poison. But I refuse to let them poison me. The Queen finishes strongly. I gave you an army, declared you Knight Commander, and accepted you, as I would anyone chosen by the goddess. I must go. Don't forget I'm Kid Rain. Oh, I won't. We've got Cold Waters, the Outcast. Banner over the Citadel is heading to Dresden. Find the lost relic of the Crusaders. And Storyteller wants pages. Alright. Time to step outside once more. What's our next step? Let's see. We've finished with the Hound Hearts. Someone on the road. Oh, this could be dangerous. Through the mist, you spot the flickering flames of a campfire. 3 figures wrapped in crusader cloaks are huddled next to it. A stout, smiling dwarf, a brash, dark-haired halfling, and a delicate-looking woman who appears to be very young. The crackling campfire is driving away the bleak fog and promising warmth and rest for tired legs. Noticing you, the halfling's hand jerks towards her weapon, then relaxes. Hey, it's the commander himself. Don't just stand there. Have a seat by the fire. It's a bit damp. You might as well dry off at least. Who are you? Frontline scouting party. Our senior sent us ahead to look for ambushes. We've been walking all day, so we're making a bivouac. Go ahead, help yourself to some tea. It's an honour for us to be sharing a campfire with the commander. The dusty boots, patched cloaks, and mess kits lying next to the campfire all mark these as 3 seasoned scouts. A broad smile blossomed on Sealer's face. I never thought we'd run into such jovial company out here. I don't suppose you guys have anything stronger than tea in your canteens? Catching the halfling's conspiratorial look, she smiles even brighter. Rubbing his hands together, Walgif casts a hopeful look at the mug of tea, then a chew. Chief, just so you know, walking away from campfires where folks give you free food is a sin in the eyes of the gods. Look around. The location of the camp was chosen wisely. It's safe and quiet here. No tracks in sight, the air is calm, but not a feeling of wrongness lances through you like a sting from an angry wasp. Something isn't right. Quiet here, all right, as the grave. I don't know why, but I don't like the feel of this place. It makes my scales stand on end. Something's not right. Attack. Smirking brazenly, the halfling licks his lips with surprisingly long, pustule-covered red tongue. Ha! Would you look at that? He didn't bite. Enough of this masquerade then, everyone. No more games. The figures by the fire ripple and transform. 3 grey-haired, dark-skinned elves watch you with mocking sneers. Their twisted, grimacing faces look demonic. From the haze, more previously unseen shadows materialize. They are just as loathsome as and unsettling. The campfire emits a sickly sweet, intoxicating smell. On the squat kettle you see some slimy mushroom swimming in a disgusting boiling slurry. You think I'm at your mercy? We'll see who the real prey is. I love it when prey fights back. Alright then. Well, Jeff, first step. Alright, get some blessing on. Ember. I think we're okay. So let's just get that done. Wall Jiff. Sealer.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
May I see your entrails, please?
Well, they're probably immune, so let's just stick to buffing for now. One. Well, Jeff.
Yes. I'll leave a bruise. No glory without risk.
There's another down.
Yes. Yes.
Well, unfortunately, she's down too.
Let the attack commence.
You won't survive me.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
A little damage coming in, which is not fun. But we'll get there.
Die! Die!
You're done. Camellia.
The spirits demand your blood.
One. They're down right now, so
Endure this.
you're done. Oops. Roger's down the pit. That's not what I had in mind, Lan. You do realise that.
Make every strike count.
Well, that was good. Ember. Okay. Well, Jeff, get up. Get out of there, will you? Ouch.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Well, Ember.
You won't stop us.
Well,
Distract
Jeff.
them for me.
I think I'm feeling a little tired, so this might be our last fight. I'll see what our armies are doing.
This was
That's a little painful. Get that on. Ember.
Go.
Let's try the magic. Well, that was 18. Not actually all that impressive.
Amaranda grata.
Yes.
Painful. Very painful.
Am I at my limit?
Almost.
Burn! Slice! Behead!
What's our best healing?
You are today's sacrifice!
Well, that was nice, but it's not enough. Please get to him and heal him.
All I see is
Ouch! Continue!
He's down.
Everyone.
I'm down. Nope, this is a failure. This is most definitely a failure.
You won't survive me.
Well, I don't like to leave it here,
This
but
was
I think I
unexpected.
will. I think this has been a rather frustrating night in some ways, and I will have to come back to this one refreshed. So for now, my friends, I bid you farewell on your journeys. Join me next time.